Hey guys, on this video we are going to talk about Python strings. We are going to talk about some of the common string operations and how we can format strings in Python. So what is a string in Python? A string in Python is a sequence of characters enclosed with single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes. Let's see this with an example. So here I am saying str1 equal to single quotes hello. This is a string in Python. Let's take another example. I am saying str2 and I'm taking double quotes, then I'm again saying hello. This is also a string in Python. Now let's take a third example in which I'm saying str3 and then I'm saying triple quotes hello. So this is also a string in Python. But the triple quotes are used to define multi-string or docstrings. Defining a string in Python is really easy. Now let's move forward and perform some common string operations in Python. First, we are going to work on concatenation. Now, suppose we have two strings and we want to create a single string out of that. How we can do that? The answer is really simple. Let's see this with an example. I'm saying str1 equal to hello, and I'm taking another string str2, and we are saying it as world. Now, if you want to concatenate this, how we can do that? The answer is really simple. We are just going to say str1 plus operator and str2. Now let's run this code and see the output. Now we can see that the third string that has been formed is a concatenation of string 1 and string 2. This is really simple. Now the question arises, what if you want to give space between hello and world? So what we can do, we can add another string into that with space. So how we can do that? We are saying print str1 plus operator, then we are giving some space. So this is another string. Now we are attaching the third string, that is string 2. Now let's run this code and see the output. Now we can see that the new string that has been created has a space between hello and world. So this is how simple we can perform concatenation on strings. Now we are moving forward to another string operation, that is repetition. Here, as you can see that I have taken a string known as hello. So and if I want to see hello three times, instead of writing hello three times, we can perform repetition. How we can do that? That is really simple. We are just going to use the multiplication operator and the number of times we want to repeat it. So if I'm going to run this code, it is going to print hello three times. So this is how we can easily perform repetition on strings. Another important operation that we perform on strings is slicing. Suppose we just want to get a part of the string, not the whole string. So this is where slicing works. Now I'm going to take an example. I'm going to say str1 is hello world. Now, if I want to just get the part till hello, how I can do that? So it is pretty simple. We are just going to say str1 print starting index and ending index. So we are going to say end the index till fib and we are going to print it. So I can see that only hello is being printed instead of hello world. So this is how slicing works in Python strings. Now let's take another example. Let's say what would be the output of str1 and I'm giving an index of -1. Just use your common sense and see if I'm saying -1, it would go to the end. So the character D would be printed over here. Now, this is a simple question for you. If you want to reverse a string in Python, how would you do that? Pause the video at any point of time and try to come up with a solution. I think by this time you have come up with a solution. So let's work on this problem. If I just want to reverse a string using slicing, it's really simple. We just need to say print str1 double colon and -1. So it is going to reverse the whole string. Now let's run this code and see the output. So here you can see that our string has been reversed. This was all about operations on Python. Now we are going to use some methods. So first we are going to use upper and lower method. And let's take an example. Suppose if we have a string in which all the characters are in lower format and we want to convert into upper format. So how we are going to perform that? It's really simple. We are just going to say print str1 dot upper. And now let's run this code. We can see that all the characters have been converted into upper characters. Again, we are going to perform a lower character. So we are going to say str2 equal to hello. If you want to convert all the characters into lower characters, how we can do that? For that, we are just going to use the method lower. So we are going to say print str2 dot lower. So it has converted all the uppercase characters into lowercase characters. This is how simple we can use string methods. Now we are going to use strip method. Now suppose we have a string in which we have a lot of white spaces in the starting as well as in the end. Here we are going to take an example. We are going to say this is a string that we have defined. And as you can see that there's a lot of white space in the starting as well as in the end. How we can remove the white spaces? The answer is simple. We can use the strip method. So we are just going to say print str1 dot strip. Now let's run this code and see the output. Here you can see that all the white spaces from the starting as well as from the end has been removed. But take a look at this. The white space between hello and world has not been removed. So strip only remove the white space from the start and the end of the strings. Now we are moving forward with another important method, that is replace. Now suppose we have a string in which we want to replace a certain character or certain number of characters. How we can do that? The answer is really simple. We can use the method replace for that. Here I'm going to define a string in which we are going to say string 1 is hello world. So now we want to say we don't want the world in the string 1. We want it to replace with hello there. How we can perform that? So it can be easily performed using the replace method. So we are going to say str1 dot replace the character or characters that we want to replace. So that is world with a new character. So that is there. Now let's run this code and see the output. So now you can see that a new string has been created with with instead of world we have there. So it is saying hello there. Another important method that is really useful in Python is split method. Suppose we have a long string and we want to separate the string into a list of items. How we can do that? So suppose we have a string in which we are saying string one is hello space and world. Now we want to split the string on space. So we want to get back a list in which there are two words, hello and world. How we can do that? For that, we can use the method split. So here we are saying print str1 dot split on space. Now, if we run this code, we are getting a list in which there are two words, hello as well as world. This is how simple we can use methods in Python string. Now we are moving forward with string formatting in Python. Python provides several ways to format strings, making it easier to incorporate dynamic data into them. Now let's see why it is important. Here I'm taking a string in which I'm saying, hi, name, how are you? So this is a string. In case if I want to use my names, suppose Manan or Alice or Alex, dynamically when I'm trying to print the string, instead of writing it again and again, I can use string formatting for that. Now let's take an example. Here I'm going to take a variable name and I'm adding the data Manan to it. And if I'm going to say print hi percentage how are you, and I'm saying uh, over here percentage add the value of name. If I run this code, I can see that the output is, "Hi Manan, how are you?" This is how NVR string formatting is useful in Python. So there are various methods for that. The first one is using modulus. The second one is using dot format. So let's see how simple is that. Over here, I'm going to say print, "Hi," curly parenthesis, "how are you," dot format, and I'm going to pass the variable name. If I run this code, I'm getting, "Hi Manan, how are you?" So what is happening? Over here, I'm passing the value of the variable name. So this is how I can perform string formatting using dot format. Another method that is really popular is using f strings, but it is available only in Python 3.6 and above. So over here, I'm saying print f hello, and then I'm passing name, "How are you?" Then I'm closing it. So if I run this code, I'm getting, "Hello Manan, how are you?" So this is how important string formatting is in Python. So this was all about strings. In the next video, we are going to talk about lists. I'll see you in the next video.